Hello, water signs. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracey Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracey Erickson, and this is the December 2023 tarot reading for water signs. So that just means if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, then this is your general tarot reading, and it's for December 2023. And it looks like the central theme here is going to be some rest and rejuvenate. So this will be a good month to actually pull back your energy a little bit and bring it in to the home. Bring that energy into yourself and really experience a true level of rest. But let's see what else we have here. We have the moving on card next to sacral chakra. And over here, we have the spiritual strength next to positive movement forward. All right. So it looks like over here, you may be moving on from something that you've been creating, or possibly for some of you, even a relationship. But with that moving on card right next to the sacral chakra, which is also a number 2, I do feel that it's definitely something that you've been creating, something you've been thinking about and wanting to express possibly, but it's almost like you're just kind of walking away from that, okay, or you have already. And now this month in December, it's time to just rest, rejuvenate, bring yourself back into yourself. Because then look, we have spiritual strength followed by positive movement forward. So whatever it is that you've moved on from recently, it's just time to really kind of reflect on that, to meditate on where you've been, where you're going. And that's going to give you this new level of spiritual strength that is going to help with positive movement forward. And that could also be in finances or business, something along those lines. So even if you've walked away from something you're creating, it's almost like taking this time in the month of December is going to lead to more positive movement forward for you in that regard. But I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Rider-Waite deck and see what clarity we can get for you water signs for December 2023. All right. We have the 6 of Wands reverse, followed by the Tower. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Wands and the Tower, okay, so the 6 of Wands reversed and the Tower, again, I feel like you've had to move on from something you've been trying to create, whether it's a relationship with another person or something to do with career, right? But then these Pentacles, we have the 8 and the 2 of Pentacles, kind of like surrounding the Tower and the Wands. So I do feel like, I feel like you moving on from whatever this is because you've paid more attention to the finer details, and it's almost like you've realized it's the same thing over and over again, right? But in some cases, if you just continue to work hard and make a decision, on what it is that you want to move forward with, that's going to be what gives you this positive movement forward. But for some of you, looking into these finer details is causing an imbalance of some kind where now you feel like you have a decision that you want to make. Because maybe what you thought was being created isn't quite aligning with what it is that you thought. Because here's this Tower striking, the crown of this Tower, and these people are falling on their crowns. So it's almost like some sudden inspiration hit you and you're like, this isn't what I expected. This is nothing at all what I expected. I'm not getting the great result from this that I thought I was going to be receiving. So now I'm feeling like a different choice is needing to be made here. So whether that's in what you're creating or in a relationship with another person, in the month of December, you're just going to start to have these realizations, and you're going to reflect on it and you're going to grow in your spiritual strength to realize, look, number 9, that's the completion of a cycle, you guys. And once you have this completion through, reflection, meditation, or whatever, that's when you see more positive movement forward and you're able to sail into the horizon. Okay. I'm going to just shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle and see what advice comes out for you water signs for December 2023. All right, what advice for water signs? We have extremes, okay? So in this sense, I feel like this thing that needs to be moved on from could potentially have this effect of extremes, meaning 1 minute it's hot, the next minute it's cold. 1 minute they're in, the next minute they're out. And this could be your passion in it as well, right? 1 minute you're in, the next minute you're out. You're not sure which way to go. And you feel like it's a little bit out of your control, you know? I feel like this situation is slightly out of your control because, again, we have the Tower moment here. But sometimes these extremes literally kind of throw you off balance, throw you out of your own balance and control. Oh my gosh. Then I decided to shuffle again, and then we got balance. So what's needed during these times of extremes is balance. Because here it is. It just popped right out. And I don't know why I decided to shuffle again, but I did. It's because through these extremes, you need to find balance. And that balance is going to be achieved through this rest and rejuvenation. All right, water signs. Now I'm going to shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle a few times. I just want to get a final message for you, water signs, regarding the situation for December 2023. Yeah, and that sacral chakra card, I was just looking at that. Okay, now we're done shuffling that. Okay, so I was just looking at this as I was shuffling, and I realized, too, the sacral chakra has a lot to do with emotions. And so does this advice, the extremes and then the balance. So I feel like 1 minute you're hot, 1 minute you're cold about it, and this is in your own emotions, right? So you have to rest and rejuvenate to find that balance. Once you finally find that balance, it's going to give you the strength to see, how to move forward here, okay? All right, so first we have exchanging gifts for your final message, you guys. And again, I feel like in the end, you're going to realize you have something good to offer to the world. So whenever I see the exchanging gifts card, I see that as your opportunity to see your own self-value and worth, and then share that value with the world, because you definitely have something valuable to give, okay? The second card is peace. All right, and I feel like right now, peace could also be your challenge, your obstacle, because of the rest and rejuvenation card being what's needed, okay? So as you find your value and what you have to offer, you're going to have peace in what you've given. And that's going to either help you to fully invest in what you're doing and therefore have positive movement forward, or it will cause you to be at peace with your decision to move on because of this Tower down here as well. So it's going to be a choice for you in December. And here we have why as the final message. The why card is like, I think that's part of the rest and rejuvenate. You're going to figure out why it is that you've been experiencing these extremes. You're going to figure out why you haven't been able to see as much success as you had hoped for. And that's going to help to bring it all together to literally give you this inner peace that you are seeking in the month of December. So as you seek answers, just know that you're going to be guided and led to the exact answer you need to find that inner stillness and peace that you are so desiring. All right. And I also feel like with the extreme card, coupled with this exchanging gifts, I'm getting this vibe that like, no matter what you give, no matter how extreme it is it being accepted fully in the world that you're giving it to? Are you focusing your gifts in the right place? That's what I feel like is the message for you water signs for December 2023. And generally, even though there's this on one end energy of moving on the other, there's this positive movement forward. So as you move on from something that you've been experiencing some trouble with, that's going to be what gives you this positive momentum and movement forward. It's almost like your life will click more into place once you realize what it is that you need to move on from, okay? And you just have to find that balance through the extremes. Because I feel like with the cloud being over her eyes like that, I feel like it's the extreme in life, like the extreme emotions or whatever those extremes are, temptations, desires, whatever. That's what clouds the judgment, because the clouds are covering her face like this, right? So it's those extremes that will be clouding the judgment. So if you take the time to actually rest, rejuvenate, and find that inner peace, that's going to be what helps you to bring balance. And as you find balance, that will be how you find discernment in what it is you need to do or how you need to move forward, okay? All right, water signs. This is going to be a great month as you figure out your talents, your value, your self-value and gifts that you have to offer. And find that positive movement forward through your spiritual strength. You can do it, and you're going to get there, and it's going to be great. All right, water signs, don't forget to click the like button if you like this video, and comment down below if this reading resonates with you. Of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would also love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending some time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.